sucker. Oh, it's already live. I'm so dumb. Welcome to TeaTime with MrFarr. Yeah, maybe I've got to turn this on before, and then maybe I'll turn on about 5 minutes before, and then go exactly live. That's what I think that I'm going to have to do. Again, this live versus the recording, all of that stuff's going to have to be a work in progress. It just is what it is, and that's okay. And I am totally good with it being a work in progress. I'm just impressed with myself that I've actually gotten to a 4th episode, and that's what I'm recording today. Episode number 4. As the young people, I don't know if y'all still say that or y'all used to say that, putting up the 4. So I am totally with that. So anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. This week is gonna be a crazy week. Mainly because I am going to 6th grade camp. I am an 8th grade teacher, but I'm going to 6th grade camp, and it is supposed to be cray. Yo, what's up, Foxy Roxy? I see you in the chat. I am doing quite well. Guess what? My birthday's this week too, and I don't know how that worked out to somehow I'm going to spend my birthday getting snowed on in the freaking woods with a bunch of 6th graders. I don't know how that happened, but that's somehow it worked out that way. So that is where I will be spending my 43rd. It's 2023. That's where I will be spending my 43rd birthday. At 6th grade camp. I guess it should be pretty awesome. I don't know. We're going to see. I'm going to adjust my camera because I don't like exactly where it's at, or I don't like exactly where I'm sitting. And okay, cool. Now I feel like I am centered in there. Jen, what's good? So, hey, I'm going back. I'm going to 6th grade camp. I'm going this week. Hey, that's where I'm going to be spending my birthday. So it should be quite riveting, I guess. So you know what I'm going to do this time? I thought I would do something a little bit crazy because my mom actually is super nice, and she actually got me a birthday. You know what my mom did here? We usually do, you know what? We're going to hold off. We're going to stick to the format. We have 2 topics, okay? One is AI generated, and then the other one is going to be MrFarr generated. So, yes, we are going to Camp Green Meadows. That is still where most of the schools in Merced County go. So, yeah. Went in 5th grade, so like over 20 years. Hey, right? I went in like 6th grade, I think, and then I also went in high school. So, and I went twice in high school, and then now I'm going for the 2nd year in a row as a actual teacher. You know what I'm saying? So, should be pretty good. Anyhow, let's do this. We're going to do something a little bit different because I actually figured out how to do a few things, and I think I can turn this back on. Boom. Okay, so I don't know how much of that y'all can see or what y'all can see. It is what it is. But it's so weird. Check this out. If you actually are able to zoom into this conversation, I don't know what y'all can see. But what if I do that? Okay, cool. I wanted to click. This is bothering me. There was outline. But I asked this. I said, hey, what's good today? And this is the AI. And the AI is just crazy. Do you remember that you text me? Sorry, I did not answer back. But if you do not remember, it's all good. Because the AI sometimes tracks certain things, and then other things it doesn't track. So it's kind of weird because they're trying to do like security, but then also trying to get to know you. It's kind of a weird thing. And then it just says, hey, no worries. I know you're busy, but can't always respond right away. I appreciate you taking the time to chat with me whenever you can. And I do remember texting you. I was like, oh, that's kind of freaky. Like the AI actually knows that it freaking texted me, right? I was like, what? Okay, so it says, I do remember text you. I'm always happy to chat, so feel free to reach out anytime. I know life can be hectic, but I'm here for you whenever you need a friendly ear to vent to. You've got this. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Jonathan, what's good? But isn't that crazy? Like the AI remembered that it freaking texted me. That's wild to me. According to TikTok, I'm supposed to encourage your viewers to share your live and invite more friends. So yeah, if you guys could do that, that would be awesome. Anyway, welcome to Tea Time with MrFarr. This is my podcast. I am also recording it live on TikTok, so it's not going to sound exactly typically like a podcast, but it's about education-related topics. So usually I try to get one from the AI. I have a list from the AI, but this time I'm actually going to ask the AI to be like, hey, let's just ask it. Hey, what should I talk about on my teacher podcast? I am recording it live right now. Oh, what if I put RN? Let's see if it can get that. I wonder if it understands that. Oh my gosh, let's see what it says. I'm recording it live right now. Let's see what this thing says. Man, this is so cool how I've got this. Oh, that's an exciting question. Should I give it an AI voice? Oh, that's an exciting question. I think it really depends on your audience and what they're interested in. What kind of audience do you have? Are they teachers themselves or parents or students or a mix or both? Let's see what we can tell the AI. We're going to tell it is a mix of all of them. So let's go back to that. It is a mix of all of them. Let's see what it's got to say. I'm just a friend. In that case, I think you should focus on some topics that are relevant to all teachers, parents, like the challenges and rewards of being a teacher. Okay, boom. The importance of communication between teachers and parents. How to best support students in their education. Okay, these are good topics. I'm going to grab this first one, which is the challenges and rewards of being a teacher. So let me jump on that for a second. I'm going to turn this or turn the display capture off. Boom. Okay. So 2 parts, challenges and rewards. What's up? I see y'all in the chat. Okay. So first things first is that the challenges of being a teacher. First of all, it's hard. And it's hard for a multitude of reasons. First of all, you are going to work so many more hours than you ever thought you were going to work as a teacher, because just the teaching in the classroom is one thing, but then you've got to grade, which is another whole, I would say, couple hours worth of work. And that could be anywhere and literally anywhere. Like I have 3 assignments from last week to grade. So that's going to take me anywhere from I don't even know. It's probably going to take me 4 to 6 hours. I think I have 3 assignments plus a quiz. So it's going to take a long time to grade all that, right? Probably more like 6 to 8 hours since it's a quiz. That's a whole nother work day on top of the 5 days that I've got to teach inside the class. And you've got to fit that into your schedule somehow. So then there's all the paperwork. There's all of the meetings. Holy smokes. There are so many meetings that take up your time you don't even know as a teacher. So these are all things that you don't know, and these are some of the challenges. Also, let's get to the biggest challenge, which is the kids themselves. Woo-wee! Let me tell you what. Hey, kids are amazing and awesome and crazy and can be terrible all at the same time. And sometimes it's not even just the kids. It could be the parents too, because I'm going to tell you right now, the first year I was teaching, the person who was the meanest to me was a parent. And they were going off hard. They were like, oh, this and this and that. And you make them turn us online. It's just an online class. And then they're like, why is their work due at 11:59? What are they supposed to do? Stay up till that time? And I was like, bruh, it's due by 11:59. Sir, they don't have to stay up and turn it in at 11:59 as if they only have a 1-minute window to turn them in. That wouldn't even make any sense. But actually, I didn't say any of that. I just said, okay, no, I got you. I understand. And I just let them know that, hey, that we're turning in things a digital way. This is just how things work, and tried to be very nice. And then, you know what's crazy? Let me tell you something. Then I understood why their student was the way that they were. I was like, oh, no wonder you talk disrespectful, because you learned it at home. You learned that disrespect at home. No wonder you talk this way. I know exactly where you got this stuff from. Oh my gosh. So they can be very mean and all of those things. But I think what you got to do, that's some of the challenges, okay? And I think, too, is some of it is the other challenge that I would say major challenge in the classroom is, this is one thing I find myself getting frustrated towards the end of the year, is that people being like, oh, can I get a pencil? You know where the pencils are. Just go get one. Oh, when's this due? Well, I already said when it's due, for one, so you weren't listening. Number two, I usually have it on a slide on the board, so you know that. And number three, the assignment is loaded into Canvas, so you can just go look for the due date yourself, right? Like, just asking me questions that they already know the answer to. Oh, well, I wasn't here yesterday, so what should I do? What do you think? I have a whole agenda slides from the whole school year, right? Loaded into Canvas for them. So if they're ever absent, they can just go look and see what are the slides, what are the notes, what's all the stuff that we did. Duh. Like that's what you want to say on these, like, duh. But you're like, come on, man. Come on, get with it. And then a lot of times in Canvas, I have a weekly module. So in that module, I put under each day, like, okay, Monday. And if there was an assignment we started, I put it right in there. We had a quiz review. I put it right in. Like, I put all those things in there and try to make it as easy and as straightforward as possible. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. To try and make it routine-ish, right? So that way it's always the same routine. That gets grinding, because then I'm like, bro, we've been at this like 6 months. Like, you should know by now. We've been at this 6 months. You should know what the heck we're doing by now. That is some of the challenges. Let me tell you that. Some of the rewards, actually, it's amazing. I love teaching. I love pouring into kids. I love seeing them do well in the future. Just like I was at my daughter's all-star basketball game, right? And on her team was another kid from the high school. Now, I hadn't taught this kid, but some of my students were there, which was cool to be able to see them and say what's up. But some of my former students were there, and getting to see them succeeding in the future, them doing well, like all of that just makes it worth it. I tell my students off the top, I love you, I respect you. I know there's not. I don't know. Sometimes those things can be taken out of whatever, this or that, but I love all of my students, and I will respect them, and I will try my very best to treat them as such day in and day out. So I definitely am working towards that. And the rewards really is just seeing them be successful in the future. Literally, that's the reward. Seeing them do well in the future. And that's it. Like, literally, that's it. The sucky part about that is it may take a long time before they start doing well. So you got to have patience. So whether you know it or not, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer. So the Bible says, do not grow weary in good doing, for at the right time, God, there'll be a harvest, right? So, and that's the thing is with these kids, you got to pour in, you got to do the right things. You got to keep loving them, keep caring about them, keep trying to correct them, keep giving them good advice, keep giving them respect. Right? Because that's an issue I have with adults and teachers. A lot of times you are disrespectful to young people. I'm just telling y'all, disrespectful. And I get it. They're disrespectful. But you got to figure out like who you want to be as a person. Are you going to be the type of person who, hey, if someone disrespects me, I'm going to put out disrespect back? Or am I going to say, I'm not going to lower my standard of how I treat people down? No. I am going to keep it right up here, and I'm going to be respectful. So that's what I try to do, and if I don't, then I apologize. But those are just some of what I would say are you know what? Another thing I would say as one of these things that's a really like a reward of teaching, the students are funny, bro. They are just hilarious, and I think they're funny, even when sometimes they're being kind of jerky. Like, they're just hilarious, and the things they think of, the things that they say, is just amazing. And I'm thankful that I get to teach and just gain more kids each year. And I want to see them all be successful. One of my things I'm going to work on this summer is remembering people's names, because I am the worst. I know as a teacher, you're supposed to be good at that. Let me tell you what, I am not. Like, I remember my students this year, and I remember a few from last year, and a few, like, I remember some of them, but it's like, bro, I feel so bad when I see them, and I'm like, bro, I do not remember everyone's name. So I am, like, working on that. So that's one of those things over this summer. I'm going to try and brush up on some Spanish, and then I'm going to try and do Duolingo or something, like, over the whole summer. Just a couple times a week, just do that. And then I'm also going to do my very best to try to work on some ways to remember names better and try some tricks. By the way, someone said I got 1,000. I got one rack, 1K likes in the chat, baby. I don't know how to see that. I don't know where to see that. But if that's what I got, thank you very much. I appreciate all of that. So on to a MrFarr topic. So we're, like I mentioned at the beginning, I am going to 6th grade camp during this week. So it should be fun, should be amazing. Crazy thing is, right? Here's the crazy part, is it's supposed to be snowing. It's supposed to snow up there. It is supposed to snow up there. That seems crazy. I'm like, bruh, I'm not built for the winter like that. You know what I mean? So, I do want to say this should be interesting. Hopefully we don't have to stay in the cabins a lot. Hopefully it's good enough to where we can walk around and all those kind of things. But I think it's definitely going to be fun and be an experience for the students, not only for the students, but for me as well, to be outside in the elements when it's snowing. And I saw the temperatures were supposed to be in the 30s. So I'm like, bruh, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. The road is kind of curvy. We got the bus. I'm sure the bus drivers are experts and they know what to do and all those kind of things. So I'm just gonna trust. I'm gonna trust. And you know what's crazy? I still got to finish packing my bag, but here I am yet recording another podcast. I'm dedicated to this. You know, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Actually, that's a lie. I've only been doing this about a month. Someone said I just got done there and there is a lot of snow, right? Was it cold? I heard it wasn't that cold this week. Like, it was still sunny, so it was a little bit warmer. 4,000 likes. Y'all crazy. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I appreciate the likes. But I do want to just say that sounds like it's going to be crazy. I heard it was a little, not summery, but like it was the sun was out. But I heard that this week it's actually supposed to be cold and actually snowing while we are up there. So that should be totally something interesting. I haven't been around in when it's actually snowing in like a long time. So I was talking to my mom about a month ago, right? And I was telling her, I was like, you know what? You know, it's been heck of rainy here. Maybe it was a little bit longer. Maybe it was like the end of February, beginning of March. I was like, I'm gonna have to buy me a rain jacket. Cause like, for real, it's too much rain. My hoodies the water just come through the hoodie. You know what I mean? Like it ain't, you're not, I'm gonna have to tell, wait till I tell you what my mom did. Just peep this out. But freaking, thank you for the 5K likes. Liz, what's up? But yeah, so anyhow, it was dope. And so I was telling her, like, I think I'm gonna have to get a rain jacket. So when we were, there's like a fly or something in here. That's crazy. So when we were, let me slow down. My ADD brain be kicking in and sometimes I'll be like, brrr. So then I have to be like, MrFarr, calm down, sir. One step at a time. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is what I want to say. Last night, I was like, okay, I'm going to go get a jacket, especially after I saw the forecast, right? I got a text from another teacher. They text the forecast, and I looked, and I was like, bruh, I got to get a rain jacket. Even if it doesn't snow, if it's just rain, then I got to get that. So I started going to look. Of course, you know, like I waited till it's almost summer, and there's hardly any jackets. They barely got any hoodies at the stores. I'm like, bro, what? I love wearing hoodies like the whole year around. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. So I was looking for a jacket. I went to one store because I had to do a return because, anyway, that's a whole nother thing. I had to do a return because my webcam went out like a couple different times. long story short, I did the return. Then I was looking around at Kohl's. I was looking at their clearance rack. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you what. They got all kinds of crazy things on that clearance rack. So I found this one jacket, and it was a Columbia jacket. And you know them jokers is nice. So I was like, oh, and it's my size? Okay, it was a little bit too yellow for me. But I was like, okay. But then I was like, bro, it's a hundo. It's a hundo. It's a hot hundo. You know what I mean? So I was like, I don't know. So then I was like, okay, let me go down to, I went down to Ross. They didn't have nothing. They did have a Columbia jacket, but it's more like a windbreaker. And I was like, bro, I would have to wear something underneath. That would not work. 7K likes, y'all going crazy. So then I freaking, I was like, So then I went down to Walmart. They had one like small size jacket. And I was like, bruh, okay. That ain't gonna cut it. So I was like, okay, let's move this along. So then, 10K, this is going crazy. Thank you. And then, if y'all want to share it. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate it. Is that Itzel? Is that who it is? I don't know if you changed your name. Is that Itzel? So if it is, let me tell the story, and then if it's Itzel, put it in the chat, and then I'm gonna talk about that. So then after that, I was down there at Walmart, blah blah blah. They had the small one, so then I was like, So then by that time, Kohl's was closed, so I was like, okay, I'll just go back in the morning and I'll get it, right? So I'll go get it, blah blah blah. Extra large trash bag, dang. No, that ain't cutting it. So then I was like, I'll go back in the morning, but I had to go to church. Then after church, we had this meeting. So then I went to the store after that, and I looked, and it wasn't there. I was mad as heck. So I was like, God, what's going on? I was like, what, am I not gonna have no jacket? I'm gonna have to be wearing like 3 hoodies. So then I was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, so I was like, okay, what am I going to do? Turns out my mom bought the jacket before I could go back. And I even called her too, was like, man, they don't have the jacket no more. I'm going to have to go look around, or maybe I just won't have a rain jacket no more. My mom was like, well, on clearance, I told you should have bought it last night. But then my mom actually bought the jacket for my birthday, so I was actually excited about that. By the way, in the chat, we got to get ourselves together. Yes. Oh, what? But hey, I think I can. Oh, I think I got to take off my headphones. But peep this. So this is my jacket. Like I said, it's a little bit too yellow for me. I'm on my black and yellow. But it's Columbia, you know what I mean? And this joker is warm as heck. And then I poured water on it just to be like, this better be waterproof. Water just beads off, you can just yeet. So I was like, okay. Watch, hold on. Look. For my people who are just listening to this podcast, I'm sorry. Y'all can just hear the jacket, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's pretty good though, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, cool. I'm a rock with it. That's what I said. It's kind of bright. I mean, I'm cool with yellow. My personality, I be blah, I'm just out there anyway. So, but I like it, and I do want to say I thought it was really nice. And again, it's a Columbia jacket. So this jacket is regular price, like $235. It had gotten discounted a lot, but it still was good. But I'm definitely going to wear it. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to work well for up there. And then from now on, I actually have a rain jacket, because I was going to have to buy one, because if you have been in California over these last 2 years, you have seen that it has rained a lot. And where I live, it flooded already. And they're already starting to issue the flood warnings again because the snow's melting. So it is just kind of quite a bit. Snug as a bug. What does that say? Snug as a bug rain jacket. Yeah, snug as a bug rain jacket. Isaiah says it's lit. Hey, man, y'all ready to watch a movie all week? Because my students, since I'm going to be gone, I just said, okay, you're going to watch a movie all week long. All week long. That's all you got. It's a movie. And then so you get yourself a little bit of break. I know you guys are still doing some state testing, but at least you'll do state testing. And then my class will be kind of a break for you. You have one assignment. I'm thinking about adding a few more questions. That's 6 right now, but maybe I'll just say skip it and let it be the 6 and just let it be a super easy week for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll be good. Don't worry. Hey, by the way, is that Itzel? Let me know. I don't know who that person is. I don't know what that name. If it is Itzel, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna talk about Itzel for a second, whether it's her or not. Okay, so peep this out. So I had a student. Her name was Itzel. I had her last year. She literally is the reason. Her and this one other student, but she literally is the reason why there is a MrFarr 209 account at all. So I'm just going to say that whoever she is out there, she is the reason, because she was like, MrFarr, you should, MrFarr, you should. And I was like, and you know, it's crazy, quiet as it's kept. And then I started it. And as soon as I started it, some people started making fan accounts for me. And I was like, oh, that freaked me out like pretty hard. Like, bro, people are making edits of MrFarr when I'm in class and doing this and doing that. I'm like, what the heck? I did not like that at all. So I went and talked to the counselor about it, and I was like, I'm not sure. You know what I mean? I'm not certain. So then I went and looked at some other teacher accounts and kind of were looking on how they were doing things, and then kind of developed my own lane to run in. But that student, she's the reason why I have a MrFarr 209. It's at 50K likes? Are you kidding right now? That's crazy. That's insane. But yeah, she literally is the reason why I have a freaking MrFarr 209 TikTok. Literal. No, I'm not joking. Someone said they think I'm joking. Not joking. I'm telling you, she is the reason. Oh, you said you were talking about the 10K likes. Okay. But yeah, she's the reason that I actually have that. She's the one that encouraged me to, and so I went with it. I have another student who I won't say who it is, but they're the reason for the name, the TeaTime with MrFarr, and they're the reason why. They're a little bit of the reason. Like, I was already wanting to do some other stuff with this podcast, or not. I wanted to have it a podcast, but kind of do some things in this lane, and they kind of encouraged me too. So I will say this: that's another benefit of teaching is students can encourage you, even in good ways like that. And some students I've had have encouraged me in good ways to become better teachers because of how challenging of a student they were. Let's use that word. How challenging of a student they were made me continue to find new strategies, continue to work hard, continue to do everything. When they said something was boring or this or that or whatever they said about it, right, then I would dig deeper to be like, what do you mean by that? What's the problem? And I would continually strive to become a better teacher. So I am working on that. By the way, what was that? What was that? I don't even know what that was. But hey, thanks for the follow. Your potato. I don't even know what that sound was. I was like, and you know what's crazy is I'm sure this is not how a podcast is supposed to go or whatever, but I just leaned into the weirdness. This is how I teach too. That's why I got my hood on. I got my jacket. I'm ready. I even got, I don't know where it's at. I got the Pooh Shiesty. I'm ready, bro. So I got the Pooh Shiesty in case I need that too. So I'm gonna bring me one of them. In case I need that, I got the Pooh Shiesty out there. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you don't believe me, look at that. 230. Boy, they ain't playing when it comes to no Columbia. They ain't playing. But anyway, hopefully you guys have had an awesome, amazing week. We are approaching the 30-minute mark, and that's about my time frame. I would like to keep these under. Bro's got the dude. we were on Thanksgiving break, they had the poo shiesties at the freaking at Costco. So me and my nephew they had a 2-pack. So me and my nephew got two pack. I got one. He got the pack. So we got the poo shiesties, bro. So. So yeah, I'm about to be on that. Thank you for joining me live here on TikTok. Like I said, I will be streaming from 8 to about 8:30, 8:45 every Sunday night. It is Tea Time with MrFarr. We'll have an AI-driven topic. Then I'll talk about one other topic, have some story time, respond in the chat. This is how the podcast will be. If you enjoyed it, please follow me. Please share it with other folks. You know what I mean? Encourage them to come enjoy. Ricky Gray! I seen you, boy. I still got the SpongeBob you drew for me on my desk. Let's go! Oh my gosh. Do you know I'm sweating right now? I'm sweating right now. That's how hot this jacket is. It literally's got some aluminum foil inside or something. Okay, it's not aluminum foil, but it's got something crazy in the back. You know, look how shiny it is in there. And that like somehow keeps I think it radiates the heat back in there. I'm sure there's some freaking science behind it. I don't know what it is. But anyway, thank you for joining me on the episode 4 of this podcast. And I will see you when I see you. Carry on, my friends. All right, yo. Peace.